Should I take a retirement plan first or take an education policy first? So, as we all know, and this is what I get a lot from my clients. So, they are worried about their future, and at the same time, they're still worried about their retirement because they do not want to burden their kids as their retirement plan, you know. Now, first things first, I'll start with the circle of life. So on average basis, we tend to say that we live until we are 80 years. So what happens, 0 to 20 years you are in school, so you're not really making any money. Then we have 20 to 40 years. This is where you get your first job, you get your first car, you get your first house, most of the times, right? Then the second year, this is when you are getting your second car, because I'm just thinking the first car you got maybe say imeisha, so you're focusing on getting another car. Maybe the house you had got was a bit smaller, now you have more kids, or things have changed, you've moved to another place, so now you're getting maybe your second home, or basically investing and setting yourself for life. Not forgetting, during your 40 to 60, this is when now you have, if you have kids, they are at 0 to 20, so it means they are not generating any income, they are in school. And then we have 60 to 80 where you are in retirement, meaning between you 20 and 60 is when you're working. Yeah, and that is why we insist a lot that you should start saving for your retirement when you are in your 20s. Okay, so between retirement and education policy, what should you take? I would say both. So if you're able to start as young as you are and take advantage of you being young and not having as many responsibilities before you get to a certain stage in life, the better for you. If you have kids and you plan on having kids, then you should start taking up a plan that will favor you when that time comes. Do not forget, miaka zikiendelea kuongezeka, we start getting more responsibilities. So if you're able to put as much as you can when you're young, then trust you me, your future self will be very grateful, your kids will be very grateful. Okay, so there we have different options for you taking up for retirement, because again it still depends with at what age you want to retire. Okay, so that is all dependent on your goals and everything else. Then we have education policies. We also have a majority of education policies and plans that you can be able to take up, considering all policies are normally taken according to your needs. But today I'll share one education policy that we have, which I feel that it may change everything that we have always known about education policy. Because this specific education policy, when you save your money is then taken and invested, whereby we always say an education policy is to cater for risk. But now we have come up with a plan to better take care of you and your family, whereby this education policy, when you save up your money, haikai yako, pia hiyo ina grow, ina generate more money for you. So basically you can start with as low as 1,000 bob. Right now as we speak, the interest rates are at 12.5% per annum. But do not forget, where we are investing that money, it keeps on changing on a daily basis depending on the market performance. But you see, this is a good thing. At least now you won't be worried, because you know people always tend to confuse education policies with investments. But for this one, we have tried to incorporate that. But remember, an education policy takes care of risk, but after that we invest your money. So that's what we are doing with this plan. The good thing again is, if you need your money, like emergency ikuje, then you can be able to also withdraw your money and just use it for whatever has come up. Okay, so again, minimum years are 8 years, but the other good thing is the last 3 years you do not contribute. Wewe unangoja tu pesa ingie and you are able to pay for your child's education. Please remember, we do not pay the school, we pay you, because things zinaweza kwa zimebadilika. Mtoto wako anaweza kuwa alipata scholarship, so now we are concentrating on giving you the money, then you can be able to know what to do with the money, if it's either paying for the school fees or maybe set up a fund for the child, like bora tu hii pesa itakuja. Now the fact that tulisema minimum ni 1,000 shillings during the month or the next month, you can also be able to do 5,000, 10,000, 50,000. It's all up to you. It is flexible like that, as compared to the traditional education policies whereby ukianza na a certain amount, you have to go through the whole years that you signed up for without changing, but with this one, with the flexibility, I think it can also be able to help you better plan for your kids' education plan. Okay, so with this plan in place, because of the risk aspect of it, we have the death benefit. Remember, we will not be here forever, and if you stay until they are done with school, the better for you, you'll still receive your money. But again, you never know what will happen. We have seen what ulienda nao shule, people you grew up with, they are gone, so you never know. The fact that you have kids, it's about time people took responsibility and took care of them, even if they're not there. So for this plan, we have the death benefit, we have the total permanent disability, whereby hata huyu mtu akiumia bado atapata pesa, So why wouldn't you want to take such a plan? The fact that you have people relying on you. Anyway, we are all different, but honestly, I wouldn't want to take such risks if we already have plans that can be able to cater for that. And the fact that it's flexible, you can deposit whenever you want. Ukipata a few financial issues, you can always withdraw as well. So I feel like this is more of a win-win than before. So anyway, now you know. If you're interested on more details about either the retirement plans that we have or these specific education policies, or even other education policies that you have, kindly reach out. I can be able to discuss with you, know where you're at, know what you're looking at, and then we can move forward from there. Okay, so I hope you have learned something. You're not as green as before, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye.